Hey everyone, Tedebris here. Welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to be talking about a pretty serious problem in the Minecraft community that doesn't really get talked about very much. Now, I did touch on this in my video on PvP clients and why you shouldn't really download a lot of them because they could actually have cheats in them or something that will actually get you banned on servers. But I didn't really elaborate. I didn't give many examples of what actually, will cause you to get banned, what kind of cheats people put in these PvP clients, and if it's intentional or not or whatever. So that's what this video is for. So yeah, this is a really important video because there's been a upsurge and there's been a large number of these new PvP clients that are coming out. There's new ones every day. One of the main issues, in my opinion, is the fact that the client business and the idea of having a client where you sell cosmetics is very lucrative, and a lot of people are trying to basically capitalize on the same market, and because of that you get competition, and when you get competition you get people either sliding things into their client to try to get an advantage on their competitors, or try to, I don't know, maybe they're just incompetent developers and they're putting stuff in their client without realizing it. Like, it could be a very wide range of causes that are actually causing these clients to actually, have an unfair advantage built in. But I really wanted to talk about these particular clients in this video, sort of like a public service announcement to try to tell you guys to avoid these, because to be honest, not everyone who's watching this video will actually even have heard of these clients, which actually kind of proves my point that these clients are popping up left and right. Like, every day there's a new client that everyone wants to go on, right? Because it's such a lucrative opportunity for people to sell cosmetics and stuff. But I do think that this is a necessary video for me to try to help you guys understand how big of a problem this is, because this is a serious problem. So yeah, obviously the first one, Lunar Client, had this huge issue with the CPS cap at 1.8. They've removed it and stuff. I talked about that in a previous video. Obviously most of you guys have already seen that. So I don't really think I have to go too in-depth about the Lunar situation in this particular video, but that's just an example of a client which is either putting cheats in their client to try to draw more people to their client, or they just happen to not notice that they were putting cheats on their client, something like that. But yeah, anyway, I'm gonna go over a few PvP clients that look completely normal. Like, they are completely obviously PvP clients, and there's nothing suspicious about them, that a lot of players, because YouTubers will make videos on these, either they get paid to make videos on these or they just happen to like the client and they want to promote it, will actually advertise to their fan base and people will go download, and they actually have inbuilt cheats into the client. So the first client we're going to be looking at here, and I'm expecting most of you guys to not have heard of most of these because most of them are non-English speaking clients, but that doesn't matter really because a lot of them get hundreds of thousands of views on YouTube. But yeah, the first client we're going to be looking at here is called Solver Client, I'm pretty sure. Here's the website of Solver Client, and here's the trailer of Solver Client. Fast, dynamic, powerful, Minecraft launcher 1.8, 3 versions, directly integrated, no forge for maximum FPS, clean, beautiful, modular. Oh my god, a lot of features and fully customizable. Solver launcher 1.8.8 to 1.9.4. Wow, guys, we should download this client, right? Okay, so this client right here obviously isn't really known in the English community, but it does get this video right here has 24,000 views. There's other videos that have a lot more views on this client. There's a video with 31,000 views, which looks like it's on Hypixel by this guy named Mr. Deviated, who has 179,000 subscribers, and he's promoting this client. He's like, it's an FPS boosting client, it's a PvP client and everything. And on the surface, everything about this client seems perfectly normal, right? So a normal player might be like, I'm tired of PvP Lounge, Badline Client, Lunar Client, Labby Mod, I don't like Hyperion. I want to check out this random client called Solver Client. Well, lo and behold, when you download and use this, you guys are not going to believe it, but this client literally has no slowdown built in. Now, if you don't know what no slowdown is, it's basically a cheat where if you're sprinting forward and you block your sword, you obviously, when in vanilla, you usually send a stop sprinting to the server and therefore slow down because you're obviously canceling your sprint by blocking. On this client, you can actually basically run directly forward with your sword while it's blocked, and you don't stop sprinting. You can sprint with your sword blocked, and it's legitimately in this client, and they're promoting it like it's a PvP client. Absolutely insane. The fact that this is even a thing is ridiculous. The fact that they would actually even think that this is a good idea to add. Now, obviously, this is just one example. There's a bunch of other examples of these clients that do the same thing. For example, the CraftRise client also has no slowdown essentially built into the client, okay? It sends messed up packet order. It can get you false spammed on any server. And the really sucky part of all of this is the fact that servers, if they don't want to false spam players with these crappy clients that are basically false flagging their anti-cheats, which are probably good anti-cheats, they have to basically decide, are we going to ban legit players, or are we going to allow the cheat no slowdown on our server? Because there is virtually no difference between the two. It's insane. The fact that there's no difference at all, and it puts these servers in this position where they either ban legitimate players or they allow cheaters, and there's no in between at all. So yeah, as I just mentioned, the second client that has no slowdown literally built in, that looks like a PvP client, is it's Turkish. I'm not 100% sure what language this is, but it's a client called CraftRise client. And there's a video on YouTube with 91,000 views where this dude's promoting it and basically saying, wow, it's this crazy new PvP client, come and download this, guys. And it literally has a cheat built in. It could be because the developers are just completely incompetent idiots that have no idea at all how to develop clients, or have no clue at all what to put in their client to prevent it from being a cheat, or maybe they just, I don't know, they wanted people to download their client because they're like, oh my god, this client gives me smooth hits, kind of like the Lunar situation where, like, I was speculating that perhaps Lunar removed the 1.8 CPS cap to try to make people go to their client 1.8 because it's like it gives you smooth hits. I'm not 100% sure what's going on. But guys, this is not the end of it. There's another client which I need to talk about here, and that is called the Mata client. Now, this one only has around 14,000 views on the most popular video, but this particular client literally has a knockback modifier built in. Like, you cannot turn it off. There's no option here. There's no indication at all that a player downloading this client is actually downloading a cheat. There's no way at all to know. It looks like a PvP client. It has all the normal, it has toggle sneak, it has, waypoints mod, it has all of the normal things that you'd expect in a PvP client, but it literally has a cheat built in. And the problem is that there's these kids that will actually download this and go on a server and not realize that they're using a velocity modifier or no slowdown in the case of the other clients, and get banned. Like, what is the server supposed to do? Not ban for velocity modifiers? I'm not 100% sure what exactly the solution is to this. So yeah, these kids will download this client, go on a server, get banned, and then make an appeal going, oh my god, guys, I was false banned on the server. This anti-cheat sucks. I got false banned 17,000 times on the server because the anti-cheat's terrible, and they don't realize that it's literally the client that they're using which is causing them to get false banned. Okay, now another example, which isn't entirely a cheat, but is a client that does cause a lot of issues with anti-cheats, is known as Blazing Pack. It messes up a lot of packet order, and I know this is one of the most popular clients that obviously there's a lot of videos on this with 70,000 views, and this client actually causes a lot of false flags on anti-cheats as well, and overall, this is just a total mess. These are 4 clients, or 5 if you include Lunar, that cause extreme issues when it comes to anti-cheats and detecting cheats, especially the ones where it's impossible to determine whether or not they're on the client. There's no payload being sent to the server or anything. It's a huge issue. So yeah, to basically wrap this video up, I just wanted to say that, this whole idea of all these PvP clients showing up and being like, wow, you should download this new FPS boosting client, is pretty insane, considering the number of downright incompetent and brain dead developers out there that will literally put cheats into their client without realizing it, or because they want people to download their client. These are just 4. There's definitely more out there that I haven't actually even found yet. These are just the 4 that we happen to test, and there's definitely more. This is absolutely not the end of it. There's absolutely going to be more clients that are either going to come out or have come out that have cheats built in. It just sucks, but honestly, my advice to you guys is that stick with the main clients that stick with Badlion client. Obviously, you can buy my cape in the description, or Skiers Mods and Forge or something like that, right? Okay, those are 2 options. I can endorse those options because I know that they don't have cheats in them, and I know that they're legitimate and they're stable. There's other clients in the Minecraft community that you can try out, but it is a little weird to try out some weird client out there that maybe isn't as known as the other ones, and just because your favorite YouTuber is promoting it doesn't make it legitimate. That's another thing. Be very careful about people who promote these clients. Anyway, guys, that's all I want to talk about here today. Just like, please be careful about what you download and what you use, because it can get you false banned on servers. It's really important that you guys are careful about what you download. Anyway, guys, if you have any suggestions for future videos, make sure you join my Discord, link in the description. My texture pack is also my Discord in the pack channel. Do not at me for the pack, please. Seriously, it's getting annoying. Anyway, buy my Badlion Client Cape, link in the description, and I will see you guys later. Peace out.